Yo, what's poppin', squad? Alright, before we dive into this mess, I need to clear the air on something. This past week has been a total disaster for Drake, and his die-hard supporters are firing on all cylinders.
So you just think everyone's a pedo, or you just hate Drake, I don't know what else. And then you go, oh dude, where's the evidence? Oh, Millie Bobby Brown once said that Drake, they messaged on Instagram. That makes Drake a pedo.
Coming after anyone in sight, including me. So, real quick, hit that like button if you're with me. And if you're geared up to watch this unfold into another nightmare for the soft serve sensation, especially with all the dirt on automated plays, phantom listens, and straight up gaming the algorithms, Drake's guilt is shining brighter than ever thanks to this fresh legal bombshell that's peeling back even more layers. It's the boost that guarantees folks see how deep Drake's sinking right now, all sparked by yet another Spotify bombshell that blindsided us at the worst possible moment. First things first, before we dissect this latest filing, which we're about to unpack step by step, from the core accusations to the ripple effects, let's zoom out on Drake's nightmare stretch. Hands down, this has been one of the ugliest chapters in his entire run. A brand new lawsuit dropped against Spotify, and it's exposing even more about bots, fake streams, and rigging the system. So what's this new lawsuit? The plaintiff is Genevieve Capolango, a regular Spotify premium subscriber from New York. She's not a hater. She's not a Kendrick stan. She's just a user who pays $10.99 a month expecting honest recommendations. But according to the lawsuit, Spotify is running the oldest scam in music, Payola, just with better Wi-Fi. She says Spotify charges you for personalized playlists, but they're paid promotions disguised as recommendations. Labels pay or take lower royalties to force artists into your feed. The lawsuit names two artists, Drake and Justin Bieber. Their songs keep playing for this user, even though she never listens to them.
What about Drake? You like Drake?
No. My man.
He didn't even say a little bit. He didn't even say halfway.
That's my guy.
I
don't like his voice. I don't like what he talks about. I be trying to tell these people.
Her lawyers say she used the platform's personalization features for years, but kept hearing the same major label tracks that bore little resemblance to her listening habits. The suit calls this a violation of consumer protection laws, deceptive advertising at its worst. Users are paying for a neutral experience, but it's tainted by undisclosed commercial deals. They're seeking restitution, punitive damages, and a court order forcing Spotify to disclose when money's behind the push. Imagine, your premium sub funds the illusion of choice, while big labels buy the spotlight. Like I remember once I was driving my car, putting my playlist, and I was putting a song of Nepsi the Hustle song ends. Autoplay kicks in. What blasts next? Best I ever had. Drake, I didn't search for it. I didn't thumbs up it. It's not coincidence. It's not the algorithm being smart. It's paid priority baked into the system. And it's not just Capolongo or me venting. Millions of users report the same artist dominating feeds they never asked for. Remember those viral TikToks last summer? Chappelle Rowan's Good Luck Babe or Sabrina Carpenter's Espresso inserting themselves into every queue, no matter your vibe, same playbook. Discovery Mode launched in 2020 as a tool for emerging artists to flag tracks for algo consideration. But critics, including a 2020 congressional investigation, flagged it early as Payola 2.0. Labels trade royalties for visibility, Spotify gets more engagement and ad bucks, and users get deceived. Now it's the smoking gun in court. But here's the thing, that's not Drake's only lawsuit. Zooming out from this isolated drama, this is actually his second lawsuit just this week. November 2nd, 2025. Led by rapper RBX, Snoop Dogg's cousin, real name Eric Dwayne Collins, it accuses Spotify of turning a blind eye to mass-scale bot fraud, and the poster child, Drake, with a substantial non-trivial percentage of his approximately 37 billion streams from January 2022 to September 2025. Allegedly fake, generated by bots, VPN farms, and ghost accounts. That's 37 billion plays, enough to siphon hundreds of millions in royalties from real artists like RBX. Evidence? Abnormal VPN usage, like 250,000 streams of Drake's No Face in 4 days last year, geo-mapped from Turkey to the UK to hide origins, spikes in streams from zero population zones, irregular upticks years after release. Drake's not sued directly, he's just the biggest beneficiary, but Spotify's accused of ignoring it to pump user stats and add revenue. The second lawsuit builds on that, saying Spotify's personalized features are label-funded illusions, with Drake and Bieber as exhibits A and B. Spotify's statement on the first lawsuit, via reps to Rolling Stone and others, is classic deflection. We cannot comment on pending litigation. However, Spotify in no way benefits from the industry-wide challenge of artificial streaming. We heavily invest in always improving best-in-class systems to combat it and safeguard artist payouts with strong protections like removing fake streams, withholding royalties, and charging penalties. Our systems are working. In a case from last year, one bad actor was indicted for stealing $10 million from streaming services, only $60,000 of which came from Spotify, proving how effective we are at limiting the impact of artificial streaming on our platform. But hold up, if your best-in-class systems are so elite, why let 37 billion suspect streams slide for Drake alone? Why do users, and now a federal suit, call out the same forced plays? BeatDap, a fraud detector, estimates 10% of all streams are fake, $2 to $3 billion lost yearly. Spotify's policy page brags about daily cleanups and penalties. No royalties for fakes, no chart bumps. But catching one bad actor for $60,000? That's a drop when hundreds of millions vanish. This isn't rogue kids, it's label-backed institutional fraud they profit from.